guys, Joe Mullings here with Marcelo Cohen at the Armory in Jupiter, Florida. I'm going to go over a couple positions today. The first one is going to be a few attacks from the guard position and a basic breakdown and a couple variations after the breakdown. So let me take you into it right now. So I'm going to pull guard on Marcelo, and the basis for this position is an attack on the choke from high inside, arm high inside, right? So you see how my guard's open? It's important to understand this movement back and forth because it gives me a better angle to get deep here for my choke. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a choke position here, and I'm going to try and finish Marcelo here. Marcelo's going to defend. Yeah, see how he defends? He's going to lock down on that hand. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up this knee. I'm going to create a barrier, and I'm going to try and lock his shoulder down a little bit as he defends. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this across, sit up, and mark Marcelo's armpit. Okay, so I want to break him down because my goal here is to trap between Marcelo's shoulder and his elbow here. So I want to break him down. Once I get him to this breakdown position, I'm going to get a little extra security. Look what I do. I look for the kimono, and now I really have a tight lock on him. So now Marcelo's arms across, he's here. The first attack I'm going to go for a sweep. Look what I do. This hand is going to go underneath. The way I can get him up if he's sitting heavy on his butt is I just pull this up a little bit. And look, he comes up and I slide underneath. Now here's the key. From this point, see this foot on the hip? I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to bring this hand up. I'm going to sweep Marcelo over my left shoulder, keeping this extended out and up. And from here, man, I have a lot of attacks. Inverted armbar, mount, what have you. But today, I just want to go through that sweep position. So one more time. So Marcelo's here. We're playing our game. My guard's locked right now. I open it up. I come for a high inside choke. I want to try and finish Marcelo, right? But he defends. Look, right away I bring this up. And look, it creates space. And first thing I do is get the armpit. I keep him down, elbow pressure down. I feed the kimono, extra security. Now look, this hand slides underneath, and I square my hips up to him, and I bring him over my left shoulder, up just like this. Now from here I can attack. Okay, so that's the sweep from the breakdown position. I'm going to show you a second variation now. So same attack. High inside, come across, try and finish. Same block. Now look, across. Now look what Marcelo has to do with this arm. He has to put it down to keep his position because he's trying to posture up here, right? So what do? Remember, this foot is always on the hip here. That's right there. Look what I've got. I gather, armpit, not the elbow. I'm going for an inverted armbar here. Look what I do. I roll, because this is what locks his shoulder. I don't chase the elbow. I roll, I keep this foot here, and I bring Marcelo across, knee up for the pressure, and pressure down. Inverted armbar. Again, set up. 1, 2, 3, foot on the hip, pop. Look, it's right there. Foot on the hip. It's important, guys, to put this foot on the hip because watch what happens. If I come here on Marcelo and I don't control that hip, he can move into me. And yeah, and he takes away the inverted right away. But when I put that foot on that hip, I control Marcelo's ability to move into me. I go after the shoulder. I don't go after the elbow on the inverted. The inverted, to be most effective, attacks the shoulder first. And look what I do. I rotate my hips across the line, and I put this knee pressure down on the blade of his shoulder. And simply, I put a little pressure. Okay? So that's variation number 2. Variation number 3. Same setup. 1, 2. Pull him in tight. Create space. Lock him down. Get the kimono. Now look, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a little space by leaning back. I'm going to pull Marcelo's arm through just a little bit. Now look what I do. I underscoop everything. This leg comes across his shoulder line. Look. Bonus. Double arm bar. Bah. Hips to ceiling, knees together. Pressure. Double arm bar. One more time. Attack. As soon as he comes, I just break it in. I come. I get my insurance. Look, I create a little space. But I create space by making sure pressure's down, shoulders trapped. I pull it in a little more just for insurance. Look, 1, gather everything up, just take everything with you. Push his head through, knees together, squeeze. Okay, so those are the few iterations from a guard breakdown position.